After decades of friendship, collaboration, and shared triumphs, Juliet Stevenson has finally spoken out, and what she revealed about her heartbreaking fallout with Emma Thompson left fans in disbelief. Once inseparable, their story took a turn no one expected, and at 68, Juliet is breaking her silence at last. For years, Juliet Stevenson and Emma Thompson were two of Britain's most respected and beloved actresses, celebrated not only for their immense talent but for their warmth, humor, and intelligence. Both emerged in the 1980s as part of a golden generation of classically trained performers, balancing theater, television, and film with effortless grace. They weren't just colleagues, they were friends, allies, and creative soulmates. Their bond began at Cambridge University, where both were members of the legendary Footlights Drama Club, a breeding ground for future stars. Even then, Emma Thompson was known for her wit and charisma, while Juliet Stevenson was admired for her emotional depth and poise. They worked together in plays, shared late-night conversations about acting and feminism, and encouraged one another to chase their dreams in a notoriously tough industry. "Emma was like a sister to me," Juliet once said in an interview. "We went through everything together, the auditions, heartbreaks, and the constant uncertainty of being young actors trying to make it." Their paths crossed again in the 1990s, when both women became international stars, Emma through Sense and Sensibility and Howard's End, Juliet through Truly, Madly, Deeply, a performance that made her one of Britain's most cherished dramatic talents. Audiences adored them both, and the media often highlighted their mutual admiration. They seemed unshakable, two brilliant women rising together in an industry dominated by men. But behind the scenes, something shifted. Over time, as fame, family, and the pressures of success grew, their friendship began to fade. Juliet has since described how subtle misunderstandings and professional rivalry crept in. "We both got busy, life happened, but there was more to it," she confessed. Sometimes, when you love someone deeply, the smallest cracks can feel enormous. In recent interviews, Juliet became emotional when speaking about the distance that formed between them. "I think I lost one of the most important people in my life," she said softly. "And I don't even know exactly how it happened." Many close to the pair believe that it wasn't a dramatic betrayal or public fallout, but rather a slow drifting apart, fueled by miscommunication, career pressures, and the weight of expectations. Juliet admitted that one particular misunderstanding, involving a film role she believed Emma had promised to recommend her for, created lasting hurt. "I never asked for favors," she said, "but when you think someone's got your back and then realize they don't, it stings." Though she never named the project, insiders have speculated it was during the production of one of Emma's screenwriting ventures. Over time, their contact dwindled. While both women remained publicly gracious, the warmth they once shared disappeared. And for Juliet, who has always worn her heart on her sleeve, the loss of that friendship left a lasting scar. "I've never been good at letting go," she admitted tearfully. "I think I kept hoping we'd find our way back." In a recent BBC radio appearance, Juliet, now 68, reflected on aging, forgiveness, and the friendships that define a life. When asked about Emma, she paused for a long moment before replying, "Sometimes you just have to love people from afar. I'll always care about her, that hasn't changed." Her voice cracked slightly as she added, "We shared something rare. I hope she knows that." Today, both actresses continue to thrive. Emma Thompson remains a global icon, and Juliet Stevenson continues to deliver powerful, acclaimed performances on stage and screen. But for fans who grew up admiring their bond, Juliet's revelation was bittersweet, a reminder that even the strongest friendships can fracture under the weight of time, fame, and unspoken pain. In the end, Juliet's honesty wasn't about blame, it was about closure. Her tears weren't those of anger, but of remembrance. And perhaps, through that vulnerability, she's finally found peace with the past. As she said recently, life doesn't always give you neat endings. Sometimes, all you can do is be grateful that you had something beautiful, even if it didn't last.